Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Trading Secrets. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ali. I have over 20 years experience teaching accounting, economics, business and law. And through this channel, I'll be providing some stock analysis and also an update on our $1 million challenge, so please stay tuned. In the previous video, we did a stock update on ticker symbol BBIG, Vinco Ventures, and you'll be able to see on the screen here, the stock was up 64.93% on the week at closing at $8.23. However, we can also see today the stock was down just in excess of 1.5%, and unfortunately there was a significant amount of pressure downwards as the stock price was approaching $9, so quite some significant resistance there, possible pressure from the hedges. However, towards close of play there was a little bit of recovery. It was heading closer to $8, but some good recovery near the end, closing at $8.23. In the previous video, I did reveal that there was a significantly higher price target for this at $40, so please refer back to the previous video for details of ticker symbol BBIG. Before we start today's stock analysis, quick reminder of the $1 million challenge. If anybody's not aware of this, this is a journey of an investment of $1,000 to $1 million over a period of 3 years using a strategy called compound return investing. So the plan is to look at achieving 201 trades with an average return of approximately 3.5% per trade. It's not 201 consecutive trades, it's 201 trades with an average return of 3.5%, taking into account losses as well. We have a spreadsheet with specific low risk stocks in the challenge, so this can be used with potential target prices as well. So the Discord community works together in this challenge. This is well in excess of 300 now, sharing due diligence, tips, technical analysis, research, and also chart analysis. The dedicated $1 million challenge Discord area includes an agreement, FAQs, chat and questions. We also have an option there to share your buys. There's the stock spreadsheet is available here as well, king alerts, queen alerts, and we also have a leaderboard and update section. So if anybody's interested in joining us on this journey, details in description below. Today's stock analysis is for ticker symbol PROG Progenity Incorporated. This is a stock that has been featured before on the channel, so please refer back to the previous video for detailed due diligence on this stock. However, let's have a look at the chart. So first of all, chart for close of play today, we can see the stock was up just in excess of 2.39%, closing at $2.40. We did see some quite significant resistance, and the stock was pushed down quite strongly as it approached $2.25, and it was pushed down closer to the $2 mark. So let's now have a look at the chart for the 5-day and the 1 day, 5-day and the 1 month period. So on the screen here, you'll be able to see the 5-day chart. So over the 5 days this week, it's just up in excess of 56%. However, if we look at the 1 month chart, we can see over the 1 month, it's up in excess of 107%. And just prior to 21st of September, we can see it was also trading around about the $1 mark. Let's now have a look at some important developments with regard to this stock. So on the screen here, from the company website, we can see 3 press releases, and the one I'm interested in is the one on the far left, which is the most recent one, October the 13th, 2021. And this one is here. There's an announcement of several patents granted by USPTO, strengthening the company's intellectual property position in ingestible therapeutic technologies. So this is great news. So this is news that was released also through Globe Newswire. So the company, which is a biotech company, has announced this patent and trademark office. So this is something in terms of positive news that is not FDA related. It does give a significant boost to the company in terms of potential catalyst going forward, and is also a good opportunity for the company to also generate revenue going forward as well. So what I'd now like to do is focus on today's trading. So it's an important thing I'd like to share with you here, and on the screen here you'll be able to see quite a significant purchase today. So when the stock price was around about $2.08, we can see here on the screen there was a very significant buy of in excess of 1 million shares. So that was at $2.08. We can see the price did close around about $2.14. So very good bullish signal here. So on the screen now, I'd like to focus on some important situations with regard to cash on hand. So we can see here, June the 30th, the company had approximately $67 million in cash. 40 million of this was raised through a shelf offering on July the 30th. There was also a direct offering October the 4th of 20 million. So that's given the company approximately $100 million in cash after June the 30th. So spending currently, company is spending around about $4 to $5 million monthly. Avero is going to be sold soon for approximately 80 to 100 million. So that's a positive signal for the company in terms of having more potential cash. They've also just signed a very large partnership, but as of yet, as investors, we're not aware of this because we don't know who this is, as it's not yet been announced. And finally, we know that the Precludius 3B market launch is going to be early 2022, and this is also going to be a potential huge catalyst for the stock. What I'd now like to do is have a quick reminder in terms of some potential catalysts going forward. I think the first one is the most bullish, and that one is with regard to Precludia, which we know is going to be entering into a potential $3 billion market. We know it's validated, we know it's patented, we know it's good to go, and it also, as stated before, doesn't need FDA approval. So second one, we know they've just signed a contract with a very large pharmaceutical company, not yet disclosed. They're also going to be in the conference October the 28th to the 29th. So potential details could be announced there. In terms of Avero, we're looking at that being advancing to be sold, and we know that that could generate the business revenue in terms of $35 to $40 million, and also looking to be sold for around about $80 to $100 million. So companies certainly have strong situations here with regard to being very, very cash rich. The CEO did leave this business recently. However, the good news is he also remains the top holder in terms of shares, approximately 12%. So that demonstrates significant confidence in the business. We also have Ethereum, which owns 47%. CVI owns 9%. So quite important institutional investors in this company, which does give confidence going forward as well. The next thing I'd like to share with you on the screen is some important information, especially if you're going to consider investing in this stock for the long term, and that is a statement with regard to additional offerings. So the company, first of all, have said that there will not be any additional share offerings in the short term, and the date we have here is November the 20th, 2021. So it's not too far away. So what this potentially means is after November the 20th, 2021, there could be more share offerings. So that's certainly important to be aware of, because if there are more share offerings, then we're looking at dilution. We're possibly looking at a little bit of downward pressure. However, prior to that, we could still see a run up, but long term with this additional share offering, after that happens, that could also create a good buying opportunity if the price just does dip, because we know the catalyst, the growth opportunity, the additional cash for the business could be giving an opportunity to buyers to step in and make a great long-term investment in this stock. What I'd now like to do with you is share the short squeeze score for ticker symbol PROG, and I think this is very important and significant. So on the screen here, you'll see that the short squeeze score here is 97.28. So at time of editing, close of play on the Friday, this was number one out of 5,485. And we can see at the bottom right hand side the short shares available. Again, just prior to close of market, no shares were available to short. Let's now have a look at the short borrow fees. So on the screen here we can see on the 13th of October the short borrow fees were quite high, 78%. Then at 14th of October they were just in excess of 65%. And right now at time of editing, close of play on the Friday, still high, around about 63.79%. So quite significant short borrow fees there. What I'd now like to do is finish off by giving a shout out to True Demon on Twitter. So he's tweeted something here which I think is a good message for everyone looking at this potential stock. So we can see on his message here is, when it comes to ticker symbol PROG and squeeze plays in general, you can't rush things. So don't set dates and expectations, because nobody knows what is going to happen. The only thing that works is buying, holding and not selling until it squeezes. Any deviation will only hurt you. So this is something that we had a good discussion on today in the Discord community. So if anybody wishes to participate in such discussions within the live trading sessions, details in the description below. Thank you very much for joining. Please stay tuned.